What's going on, y'all? Let me go ahead and take me a little sip real quick while I finish up this Mike McCarthy press conference, man. It's in what I mean, y'all excuse me. A little stuffed up today, man, so I might be coughing a little bit. So I'm just giving you a warning, man. But let me take me a quick sip and let's dive into this thing real quick.
Foundations as far as how the techniques played and so forth. So it's important to have clear responsibility, and I think the real benefit of it is Jeff's played in there. He's played.
I kind of just want to finish it.
Defense in the league the last
it's like 30
years,
seconds left.
So he can give some real personal experience.
Mike ain't talking about nothing, man. But anywho, hey man, let's get into this thing today. So I was able to catch up on that blue-white practice. I was able to watch that. I was able to, kind of caught up on training camp live stuff, kind of listening. I ain't listened to the players' interviews and everything, no, but I was able to catch up thus far. I know Thursday is a big day. Of course, Sunday is a big day. It was crazy, man. I looked at ESPN. I'm like, when the first game, and it was like Sunday. I was like, oh, I haven't even purchased the NFL Plus yet. So I'm like, man, I gotta go purchase that real quick so we can break down the film. And I was like, shoot, this thing already here. Hey, man, it's just like training camp. Ain't nobody there. It's hard to be present when you understand the BS that comes with this team. But anywho, I ain't got no choice because I choose to be present for y'all to give y'all that raw and uncut Dallas Cowboys news, Dallas Cowboys talk. So here we go. But anywho, man, one thing that is kind of different that I wanted to point out was Mike Zimmer, right? I seen, especially in that blue and white practice, I seen how his linebackers was coming, right? I seen Morris got home a time or two. Uh, what was the other linebacker name? Was it Morganson, I believe, got home? Well, anyway, I noticed that whether it be on the edge or the interior, he gonna bring his linebackers. So that's a good thing. Look, without Sam Williams, you don't really have too much of a pass rush, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look, Tank has been good for this organization since he's been here, but at the end of the day, Tank is old. He's old, so Tank ain't gonna be able to give you 10 sacks. Uh, not like he, all the time gave us 10 sacks, but the presence that you got with Tank, he not gonna be able to give it to you this year, right? It's kind of like a Stevie Wonder song, part-time, part-time lover. It's only probably gonna be a part-time rusher and a full-time run stuffer, you know. Um, Tank will be able to do some good things, but and relying on him to be one of the main things, I think that time is ended. But I think Tank, whenever the time, I say in the moments, I think Tank will show up in the moments, right? Tank will still do what Tank do, like a lot of kind of like what he gave you last year. I believe that you can expect that this year, right? I think, yeah, I believe you'll be able to expect that this year. Kind of like in what he did for the team. Responsibilities to be different, right? Now, in what seeing how he had, Daniil Hunter, right? So he'll know what to do in regards to letting Tank free, right? Because you can't sit over there and have Tank just sit over there and just hold people up. Now Tank got to get up the field, right? So I'm pretty sure he's gonna probably, even though Tank has always been a run stuffer, and then Zim is kind of big on setting the edges. He's still gonna let Tank be Tank. But when you look at it, right, Sam Williams was a big loss because now you look at it as who's rushing the passer, right? You got Micah rushing the passer. You're gonna have Tank give you some, but that's it. So what Zim gonna have to do? Zim gonna have to blitz. He gonna have to bring safeties. He's gonna have to bring them linebackers like he was doing. He's gonna have to disguise some blitzes, disguise. Hey, Zim gonna be busy to try to make up. See, one thing that we had under Dan Quinn was, that we was gonna have a whole lot of rushers, right? But under Zimmer, right, we don't have a whole lot of rushers, and I knew that was going to change when Dan Quinn left. I believe I spoke on it, so I understood that was going to change, and it has changed. Whether it being by free agency, whether it being by injury, it's changed, right? So I think so. So not only with the blitzing, but the interior rush is going to have to be big too, right? And what I mean by interior rush, uh, pushing the pocket is going to have to be big from the big boys. Uh, when you rush Neal and even Fahoku, because I seen Fahoku get a plethora of reps inside, so I'm guessing that they try to have Semi continue to be not Semi but Junior be a full-time defensive tackle. Y'all know I'm not too much of a fan of that, but if you're gonna do it, he gonna have to get bigger than what he is now. To be honest with you, he gonna have to add some more weight. I won't mention another idea to say Cowboys let that walk and let Tank go as well and sign a veteran on a 1-year deal. How money that say sign. Oh, you want to sign Parsons and them, huh? But you know, letting Dak walk, I agree with that. I agree with that, Donnie. Letting Dak walk. Tank, yeah, it's gonna be about that time. I think probably when it's a wrap for Tank, I think Tank just gonna retire in general. Tank just gonna be a cowboy. Uh, of course, I believe in signing CD, but I also believe in getting some value from Michael Parsons because I don't want that man on my team. Being honest, but that's a stance that that I've been pushing for quite some time. But yeah, back to where we at. It was just that we're gonna have to get a lot of interior pressure. Our DNs is gonna have to rush inside, so it's damn near like we're gonna have to expect. I don't know if they even want to consider that a NASCAR package, but if that's still considered a NASCAR package, we're gonna need a lot from Nealon and Fahoku. Not even just on the run tip, but on the pass rush tip, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all when we get there about what my thoughts is in regards to that interior because I got some concerns there. I might as well start creeping into them concerns. I was gonna start offense first, but I might as well start defense first. But yeah, we're gonna see how it look in the preseason. Because yeah. Now, my observations, right? Looking at the linebacker crew, we got a whole bunch of linebackers that are actually linebackers, which is a good thing. Whether we're old, young, body type, we actually got some linebackers up in there, right? That's a very good thing. Now, this is my thing, right? Your interior, who gonna hold them up? Now, let's start with 5'8". 5'8", I'll be honest with you, 5'8" was looking pathetic out there. I'm gonna just be honest with you. 5'8" with Mozzie, he wasn't looking right. He had more energy in starting fights with Zach Martin than him sitting over there, being big, man. Hey, this weight loss and him not wanting to put that weight back on, it's gonna kill his career. It's gonna kill anything he got going. He's not strong enough, right? I'm looking at the lower halves, right, of these D tackles, right? You see Daxon, the Auburn dude, even for Hoku. Fahoku is a defensive end with a bigger lower half than Mozzie Smith. That's ridiculous, right? You need to go ahead and get into these buffets, man. When I was on that cruise, man, they had hella buffets. They should have sent Mozzie ass to that buffet, man, on the cruise. Cause this shit is ridiculous, bro. You're too little. Like that, like Zim. Like, why you haven't talked to this man and tell him, bro, you need to eat. because he's hella little and he's not strong. I don't know what his thinking is, bro. But whatever you thought that you was thinking, you shouldn't have thought that because this is not it, bro. You wasn't pushing the pocket. You wasn't strong in the run game. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Because y'all know I was hard on the Auburn. Hey, look, from what I've seen so far, if I had to tell you just off the rip from what I've seen, not even looking at the game, but y'all know the game was going to be different. If them D tackles, and I'm talking about Daxon, I'm gonna tell you how sorry your D tackles is. If Daxon and the Auburn D tackle, right? I can't remember his name, man. But if them two did what they did in the blue and white in preseason, they made both of them making the team. Because what I seen was, look, hey, they didn't do much, but look, guess what they did? They was able to keep them guards and them centers at bay so your linebackers can run free. That's what we need. That's what we were asking for Mozzie Smith to do. But he is in no predicament to be able to do that for this team. I'm looking at him in practice. That shit looked pathetic, bro. And I don't know how anybody could go ahead and try to hype this man up, and it was not looking official. That shit was pathetic, y'all. And this is our first round pick, though. Mozzie, hey, look, if you don't want to be 330 or 350, fine. But you need to be at least at minimum 320 pounds, bro. You need to be at least 320 pounds because what you doing, that ain't it, man. That Jenny Craig that you own, nah, man, that ain't it, man. That you need to get on that Lizzo diet. You need to get on that Lizzo diet, bro. Because I don't know what you on, man. You need to eat. If you want to lose weight, cool. Then hey, football ain't for you. Go ahead and retire, man, and be healthy. But I want my D tackles unhealthy. I want them hella vegetable oil. I want hella processed food. I want hella buffets. And then after you eat 2-3 plates at the buffet, I want a protein shake. I want hella unhealthiness. But you want to go ahead and, man, what they say, I want to be like 315 at max or something like that? Bro, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Look, if Daxon and that Auburn D tackle cannot get moved, can stay their ass off the ground and keep our linebackers free and be able to go ahead and get all blocks when it's time to get all blocks after you did your job and plug in your gap, I'm cool with that. I don't give a damn about how many tackles or sacks you get. If you do your job, fill your gap, take up space, and keep these boys clean, hey, you make the team in my eyes. Don't worry about no pass rush because in all reality, with Sam Williams being gone, guess what? Who gonna give you the pass rush? You got to rely on people who ain't never did it before. But hey, that's just more responsibility on him. You got to rely on Fahoku. You got to rely on Micah. You got to rely on Nealon, right? And that's not a good thing. But that's all you have now. And then they gonna bring in bum ass Shaka Tony, like he a bum, bro. Like when I seen that when I was on vacation, I'm like, bro, the best you're in need of a pass rush, bro. And then you gonna bring in dudes who ain't play ball in a while, and you got Carl Lawson. I think Carl Lawson had an injury though, but I'm still taking Carl Lawson over that. Carl Lawson had the best pass rush potential. Evidently, you got your big defensive ends who gonna stop the run, get pass rush potential. That's what I didn't get. I didn't get the move of Muhammad and Shaka Tony. I didn't get it. Muhammad ain't gonna pass rush for nothing. Bro, he tight as hell. His hips tight like Marshawn Nealon. And Brian Broaddus, I'm disappointed in your ass because I rock with you, my boy. And you sit over there and talk about how you seeing more bend and Marshawn Nealon. Where's the bend at? There ain't enough yoga in the world to get that boy some bend the way that he need if he gonna be playing defensive end. What bend? I wasn't feeling that. Like all that hype try to come on, bro. That's not it. That is not it. Hey, it's crazy. But Osa, you know, I'm seeing look, Osa need a big boy next to him. He need like Hankins next to him, another Hank. Because Osa, without a real nose guard next to him, is gonna get his ass beat this year. I don't give a damn how good of hand fighting he may be, or he or him try to be tech. He's gonna get his ass beat. It's gonna look like Green Bay more times than not. He needs somebody that's gonna be able to take on two, so he could take on one and be able to take the tackle, slam him down. If not, he gonna get his ass beat this year. I'm just hey, and if we relying on Mozzie, because I seen Mozzie at first, I thought like, did Mozzie get demoted? And then I seen him at the end with the first team. I'm like, bro, these people don't know what the hell they want to do, bro. Mozzie should be demoted because for what I've seen so far, even though we limited, bro, I don't see why the Auburn D tackle shouldn't be started. It's that bad. I don't see why that. But you know the lineup that I love to see, that I love though, even though it wouldn't give you much in the interior as far as like flexibility or athleticism. I love seeing Daxon and that Auburn D tackle, both in the middle. That's like 700 pounds right there in the middle. That's what we need, bro. We need some beef up in there, bro. And a lot of the times when I was paying attention to these people, I'm looking, I'm looking. Sound like you got the same deficiencies on defense. Shit, it's looking like that, It's looking like that. But I don't even think it's the same. I think it got worse. But yeah, man, it's not looking too good. And then here my thing though, right? Uh, and y'all know, man, I rock with Fahoku. But Fahoku, at times, I seen him right now. This now look, when it came down to pushing the pocket and kind of getting some interior push, he did kind of well in that. But there was times when I seen him get blown out the ball, and I wasn't even talking about the blue and white. It was like a couple of days ago, bro. When I'm looking at training camp live, I seen his ass getting washed down. He got washed down again, though, in that blue and white, though. He did get washed down, though. We can't have that shit, though. We can't, bro. We need somebody that's gonna stand their ground. He's not ready. He's not. That's a bro. Look, they can say what they want about the trenches, bro. But playing defensive end and defensive tackle is two different things, bro. It's two different, bro. You need to be a real grown ass man inside. And that right now, like we got maybe a couple grown ass man body types though, but right now I ain't confident that we're gonna get grown ass men play. That's not good. So preseason, because look, when I was watching it, I wasn't watching Mike. I'm like, I know what the fuck Mike could get ready to do. I know what everybody else gonna do on the interior, but on the exterior, I mean. But I need to see what them boys inside looking like. That's what my mindset was at, because that's the concern. Because what good is bringing in Kendricks? What good is trying to hope for the development of Overshawn, who I believe, when it's all said and done, is going to be your best linebacker that you have on the team? What good is having all these linebackers, Wilson, if they can't be free? And here my thing: if you got D tackles that is not going to allow for your linebackers to be free, we got a problem. Because one, Overshawn at this point in time, as he continue to build in his body, he shouldn't be fighting blocks 100% all the time. We know that Damone Clark ain't capable. He ain't it. I don't care what nobody say, man. We gave you 2 years, man. Unless he just sit over there and have a hallelujah moment and he just changed and had a testimony and this was the thing he needed, bro. Look, it's gonna take a lot for you to go ahead and change my viewpoint of you after I seen you get done dirty by Deion Dawkins. It's gonna change a lot, bro. Because should no linebacker get done like that? Morris is cool. You come like a missile at time, but you're doing the same shit that you were doing in college because we still seen because we ain't seen you get over the wash yet. And y'all remember some of the see when Morris had good plays, it was him doing what I said that he was good at, blitzing. He's a better blitzer than he is going backwards. And I believe that Zim understands that and he put him in that position. So if Zim keeps him in that position and has success and keeps his responsibilities to a minimum and have him focus on one thing, I think you'll be able to get some good things out of Morris if you have him focus on one thing and you blitz him. And Morris can get probably about a good 3-4 sacks if you blitz him, because it ain't like he don't come like a missile when he does come. So you got to put him in predicaments and positions on where he'll be able to win at. And having him play a traditional linebacker 100% of the times, that ain't where he gonna win at. So just think, if you got Overshown, Clark, Morris, Kendricks, Wilson, old ass, you got all them, Morganson or whatever his name is. You got all them trying to fight over blocks consistently because your deep tackles can't do their job in keeping your boys clean. That's not gonna be a recipe for success. Kendrick's already hurt, you know? And that was part of his problem too. Him being banged up. He already hurt. Might as well get him ready for the beginning of the season. So what's going to happen if Kendricks is hurt? Then what? I know Damian Wilson is a vet, but I kind of want to see him in the preseason a little bit. I kind of want to see what's up. You know, I kind of want to. Now look, this ain't the Kansas City Chiefs, where you got Chris Jones and you got what was it, Kalafkis, and where we ain't like this ain't that type of party. I just want to let y'all know, right? Because you know the Kansas City Chiefs didn't have no debt, but this ain't that type of party though. So you leaning more on being an offensive team? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Um, in order for this team to have success this year, we got to run the hell out that ball. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. Like, who we gonna throw it to? Tolbert? You know, Cook's always bang. Who knows, right? CD ain't even in the mix right now. Let's hope CD stays healthy, because y'all know when they be holding out, that's when them soft tissue injuries come. You know, and a world without CD, oh shit, that's a world that I don't want to live in right now, man. Jerry Jones need to stop this bullshit and pay him. A world without CD, I promise you, Cowboy Nation, you don't want to find out. If Cooks is your main man, I promise you, you don't want that. I promise you, you don't want that. And if Tolbert got to be one of the main ones, I promise you, you don't want that. I promise you, you do not want that. Pay the man so he can get some practice in, so he can avoid some of this unnecessary BS that he might got to go through because he held out so long. Because I don't give a damn how much working out do you do. If you're not practicing, you put yourself at risk. A higher risk. You know? I'm looking at the secondary, right? Let's be real. Somebody got to step the hell up, because Nashawn ain't going to do it. Nashawn sucks, bro. How many chances are we going to give him? Nashawn Wright sucks. Eric Scott, from what hey, look, they moved up to get that boy. Bro, he got to step up this year. There ain't no next year. He got to step up this year. He got to man that outside corner. Because I'm sorry, look, I like Bland. Bland is a good player, but Bland is overrated. All this all-pro MVP candidate bullshit that people talking about, he not that. He's a good player, though. He's a player that I would like on the Cowboys and that I would like for him to get a second contract with. But he ain't all this elite shit that they talking about. He not that, bro. He not that. He a person that has versatility inside out, which is so valuable, but he's a better inside corner. So keep his ass on the inside. You know, but who's going to play outside? So say for instance, right? Diggs working his way. Okay, so who would it? So it's going to be Bland, Lewis, and then what? You want Lewis to play permanently on the outside? That ain't gonna cut it. Step your ass up, Eric Scott. I mean, Nashawn Wright ain't gonna step up. He getting cooked like a mother up inside at practice. So we know it ain't gonna be him. You probably gonna have to bring somebody in. Was it Butler? I mean, come on, man. Because at the end of the day, right, when you see these wide receivers shine, you also got to pay attention to who they doing it against. Is they doing it against bums? Is they doing it against your number one corner, your number two corner? Who they doing it on? Because if they doing it on Butler and Nashawn Wright, that shit don't mean nothing. Because you ain't gonna be going against Nashawn Wright and Butler when it starts. You're gonna be going against Sauce Gardners. You're gonna be going against Surtains. So you need to go against some competition, and that's a false sense of what you doing if you sitting over there whooping on bums, and we supposed to go ahead and act like you some hellified wide receiver. When that's when you're not. Competition means everything to me. Who did you do it against? You know? So yeah, man, safeties, we all right at safeties. It's unfortunate that Izzy is banged up right now. And I heard he's gonna be out for a while. And I'm trying to figure out why the hell Izzy didn't play last year. I'm trying to figure out why Fajoku didn't play last year. But Izzy definitely was denying something. Like Dan Quinn, hey, I'm sorry, man. Dan Quinn was, hey, he was trash. He was trash for us, y'all. He was trash. Uh held players back, focusing on a pass rush and not focusing on the that matters. That was horrific defensive coordinating. Horrific. But we beyond that. And maybe, hey, is it Izzy that might gonna go play some corner? Since Zimmer like the ones that go some little length. Is Izzy gonna be that? Because if he could, please give me something. That'll be wonderful if he could turn into that, because we ain't got the money to keep going to get some of these players that we need. like as far as just like, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because not only do you got to pay some of these players and they trying to keep all these, they talking about paying Dak. So that means you got to bottom feed, and you're gonna have to go ahead and get some cheaper options to fill out the bottom. And it's looking like your Cowboys messed that up, right? You let go of Ridgeway, you let go of Bohannon, you let go of Harper, so they messed that up. You was banking on Kelvin Joseph. You was banking on Deshaun. That shit ain't work. So this is what we got. This is the hand that we dealt with, y'all. But I'm real concerned about them deep tackles. And in the preseason on Sunday, y'all. Matter of fact, damn Sunday, on Thursday, I'm looking at what the interior doing, what that interior like. Damn Sunday. Sunday's a part of the equation, but it starts on Thursday. I'm glad the Rams is coming through because I want to see this smoke. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what we got. I want to see them one-on-ones. I want to see in the trenches, man. I want to see run period. Because that's when I'm going to know, do I got some dogs? Or do I got some meows? Or do I got some dogs, or do I got some Michael Parsons? That's what I want to know. But but linebacker though, I think if the linebackers, if we get some decent interior play, I think the linebackers would be improved, and I think we'll probably get some quality linebacker play. But that's gonna have to figure itself out. But Overshown, man, give Overshown another year to like bulk up some more. Bro, Overshown gonna be one of the ones, man. He keep going on because he already flat, like he sees it, but it's just about getting there. It's just about that experience that he got to get. That's all with Overshown, just experience, bro. But to be honest with you, what I've seen so far, I'm happy with. I'm happy with in regards to Overshown, because y'all know that's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. I'm rolling with Overshown. Just like I'm rolling with Overshown. But yeah, man, that's I'm concerned about the interior, and I'm concerned about that outside corner position. That's what I'm concerned about, man. We need one to step up because we don't want it to be Bland. We want Bland. We want to kick Bland back inside, and I would like for Eric Scott to step up. You know, But we know Jordan J. Lou got to play. But if you had to play Bland outside again, hey, it is what it is. We know what we gonna get. But do we know what we gonna get when the competition is back to back to back though, right? Because we seen that boy get cooked like steak and rice against DK Metcalf. In all reality, Bland shouldn't have got cooked like that, my boy. But I ain't gonna hold that against him. But that boy got cooked. So let me see you when the time is right, because we ain't gonna act like he ain't get cooked a little bit in that Green Bay game too, you know. But yeah, man, that's where we at, kind of like on my defense concern. What I've seen so far, I just want to see some heart, because I'm looking at deep tackles, man, getting washed down. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't give a damn who in the interior. I don't care, Zach Martin, Tyler Smith, whoever. I don't give a damn. Like, I shouldn't be having my D tackle in somebody else's gap. That's just unacceptable, bro. That's unacceptable. But to go to the offense, it's looking like Hoffman is your guy. It's looking like the makeup of Hoffman and Tyler Guyton, them the ones is probably going to be rolling with, unless a major move comes as far as you getting another center, which if he give you some solid play in preseason, I doubt that'll happen. He will have to suck it up, and I'm talking about the center position for you to bring somebody in. So I don't see it. So it looking like it's Hoffman and Tyler Guyton. To be honest with you, there was never no competition with Tyler Guyton and Edoga at left tackle, bro. It's night and day. I don't give a damn rookie or not. It's self-explanatory that Guyton should be starting if this is the only competition that you got. Well, let's go, whoever. Shit, it's Guyton. So I guess we're gonna be rolling with the ups and downs for the rookie. But good thing the rookie got talent. So it is what it is. We're gonna throw your ass in the fire. Time to get busy with it. Hoffman, hey, let's see. Because I don't know. There's a couple times I've seen that man get pushed back. So uh, that it wasn't a all the time thing though. But shit, we had a center that was getting pushed back not too long ago, right? Just a few months ago, right? We definitely don't want that because evidently our Kansas State center that we were supposed to be the future, he ain't ready yet. Them snaps ain't official yet. Them snaps ain't crisp yet. Them snaps ain't consistent yet. And if you can't snap, shit, bro, you useless, man. But one thing we do know is that we got some depth at guard, though. If Zach Martin want to play that bullshit again, we got some depth at guard. but but yeah, man. Because I guess eventually, it's gonna be Guyton in the Kansas State interior dude. Man, I don't know why I keep forgetting their names, y'all. And I was saying Cooper Beebe. Yeah, that's what it is. Cooper Beebe. So yeah, him in the interior, that's the future, but he ain't ready right now. So Hoffman, it ain't even Hoffman's job to lose. It's Hoffman's job, unless he just sucks it up and they bring a vet in. But it's Hoffman's job. Like, there's no competition, y'all. If you thought that there was gonna be an offensive line competition, it's not. They really competition is the backup offensive line who gonna suit up on game day. And Bass right now is gonna be in the league because of what he did last year, right? For one of them spots. But you're probably gonna have to carry another offensive lineman because you got some quality backup offensive lineman that you don't want to lose. So that's just where it's at in regards to that. Uh, Now Trey Lance, hey, look, man, we just gotta be with Trey Lance. He just need game reps, like, and he need game look. When Trey Lance is in the game, more than likely he's not throwing it to Cooks and him, right? Right, and it ain't like he throwing it to CD. So I want people to take that in consideration. I want you to take consideration that when Trey Lance came in the game, he wasn't ready mentally, and then as he and this is my thing, the San Francisco 49er organization loves Trey Lance. It's just that he had injury concerns and he just needed more experience. Now, with the Cowboys, y'all know I'm a Hey, look, I'm pro Trey Lance. I'm pro Trey Lance. He just need more reps. You got a year to try to get him ready. This is last year to try to get him ready. He needs all of the preseason reps, all of them, and see how you grow from there. You know? So this preseason, right? Game by game basis, right? This whole preseason, he gets a grade, right? And you're gonna be able to see, okay, can we really be able to rely on Trey Lance? Look, Trey Lance is no secret, right? You got to be a hating ass dude to sit over there and not acknowledge that Trey Lance got talent. You would have to be a hating ass dude to not realize that Trey Lance does have the potential and the capability to take it over. It's just a matter of let's get him ready. Are they investing in Trey Lance to potentially get him ready just in case, right? Dak ain't here. Because I'd rather roll with Trey Lance than sitting over there have to roll with some of these scrub ass rookie quarterbacks, unless they in a uh, the Shador sweepstakes. But that's another topic for another day, right? I'd rather roll with the Trey Lance and pay something cheaper and really build a real roster. So I'd rather do with that because I think I'm taking Trey Lance over any of these rookie quarterbacks coming out. If we just being honest, if we just being honest. So it's gonna be a big Sunday's gonna be big for Trey. It's gonna be big for Trey. That's for damn sure. Wide receiver. Hey, here's is how I see it. CD, Cooks, Tolbert, Brooks, and the fifth one is up for grabs. Cropper hey, we're gonna find out in the preseason. The fifth one up for grabs. But I want you guys to go ahead and evaluate this with me. Now after CD, right? You got Cooks. Okay, you got two. But damn, when you go to three and three and lower, shit, you like, damn, man. Do we got talent in the back end? Like Jesus, like, do we got to go get another wide receiver? Shoot, right? You know, Brooks. I like Brooks. Brooks can play. To me, Brooks can play. Y'all know I've been rocking with Brooks. I think he might end up taking a three from Tolbert. To be honest with you, I think he better than Tolbert. Dak like Tolbert though, so of course he gonna get some favoritism in regards to targets. But I think Brooks is better than Tolbert, and I think Brooks is gonna make this team. I don't think there's no debate in regards to that. In my eyes, I don't think Tolbert all that. I think Tolbert is a four wide receiver. I wouldn't rely on him as a three. If Tolbert is in that four range and subs, I think Tolbert will be able to give you some decent production for where he's at. But if you got to rely on Tolbert to be one of the main ones, I don't think that's going to work. So if Tolbert is in a complementary role, you'll be able to get the most out of him. But if he's in one of the main roles, and let's be honest, the top three is always in the main role. Oh, I forget about Turpin. But do we even give him? Yeah. But Turpin, you know, yeah, I can't forget about Turpin, right? We need some type of explosion. We need some type of, so I can't forget about Turpin, man. Even though I always just put Turpin in that returner role. Like I don't really count it, right? Like I count it to me, Turpin is like, all right, he my returner, and he'll be my occasional I need an explosive play type of wide receiver. So I don't really never count him, but you know, I guess I should, I guess. But yeah, that's what my thoughts is in regards to that. Running back, Zeke looks slow as shit. I don't know what they talking about with this burst thing because it take it takes Zeke about 10 minutes just to get out the backfield, man. I don't know where they see this explosion at. Zeke looks slow as hell. He looks slow as hell. Right? You may get a little quickness when he moving downfield, but shit, can he get past the line first? That's all I'm saying, homie. uh, I think it was damn 34. I believe it was 34. 34 is making some good cuts in that blue and white game. 34 is making some good cuts. Is that Malik? But 34 is making some good cuts. Um, Royce, I mean, that's TBD. I think he has a chance because of his special teams ability. But we just gonna see, bro. Uh, will Zeke will Zeke get preseason reps? Probably not. I think Zeke by default making the team. So it is what it is. So everybody else got to get to work, But Low, what's going on? But yeah, I think everything. I think Zeke is by default, and everybody else. I think Deuce Vaughn is by default too. You got to have Deuce Vaughn in the mix, but the rest they just got to fight it out, I guess. They got to fight it out, I guess. But yeah, man, it just the energy, bro. This camp is so mediocre to me. It just feels so different. I don't know how to put it in words at this moment, but I believe that y'all kind of see it how I'm seeing it. It just feels so different, and it feels so scrubbish, like so scrub like. Like we got hella scrubs, right? And that's just how it feels to me. Like we got hella scrubs. You know, it's go. Hey, even when I hear, like, even when I was listening to Nate and Brian and all them talk about it, I think they know. They just try to go ahead and give the fans energy watching the broadcast. But I think they know that this team ain't shit. I think that they know that. I think they know that. This is going to be interesting. I can't wait for Thursday because that's when them pads should be popping and the energy. See, I ain't going to lie. I'm going to tell you, look, if I had to tell you a player that I'm kind of pissed off about, it's Mozzie Smith. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. The expectations was never high for you to be a Hall of Famer. We just understood that, hey, they just took a big D tackle because they thought that he was premium and what he can give. And it's just like his whole mentality and what he done and what he's thinking and what he's going to bring is just not up to par. Like, bro, like when you look at him on the field, you're like, damn, he is so small. Like, is he really 308? Are you sure? Are you sure he's just not 305, 300? Are you sure he even close to 310? Bro, he is not big enough. And like, I just don't get the thinking. Like, who is backing his thinking up in the organization? Whoever is doing that is stupid. He needs to be three. Matter of fact, I'm being generous with 320 plus. That boy need to be 330. Get your big ass up in there, man, and eat. And quit playing. Go, God damn it, somebody need to go ahead and put a fork to his mouth. Because I don't get this. Man, come on, bro. I don't want no D tackle eating hella veggies and stuff. This motherfucker out here eating, he out here eating vegetable soup for dinner. I don't want no D tackle eating vegetable soup. I want you eating pork sandwiches. When you at the barbecue, I want them to say, shit, here goes Mozzie. I want you to eat that whole goddamn buffet lineup. I want a goddamn whole pack of hot dogs and burgers with your name on it. All that vegetable soup that you eating, bro. Motherfucker go to Sizzlers and ask for a salad, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. I want you to eat. Bro, hey, bro, like we really out here. like begging for this man to eat. Like this shit is crazy, y'all. We like, Bonzi, please eat. Bro, you had a whole off season to pig out, bro. Soon as that game ended, you should have been like, forget this, I'm going to the buffet line. Bro, you had 7 months to eat. And you didn't want to eat. You wanted to be healthy. I even want my three techs to be bigger than you. I guess the encouraging sign is that Fohoku might got the frame to probably be 315, 320. And if that's the case, we need it. We need it. Because, man, this is crazy, bro. Zim, I know you're not compromising with this scrub. It seemed like when Zim spoke about it, like he compromised, like, okay, I can't do nothing about it. Yes, you can. Bonzi, you need to eat this or your ass cut. You need to eat this or your ass is cut. This is crazy, man. Bro, he is not good enough at his weight. He sucks. That's why he fighting with Zach Martin, because Zach Martin was whooping his ass. Bro, you need to eat and be big and do what these rookies, and do what these rookies. Like, I don't get it. Like, how you gonna sit over there and say, right? How they gonna acknowledge that Mozzie needs to go back and pretty much do what he was doing at Michigan State, but then you don't want to put that Michigan State weight back on, though? How you gonna acknowledge he need to get back to his roots, but then don't go ahead and go all the way with it? That's stupid. That's hella dumb to me, man. Take your big ass and go eat. Well, you little shit. Take your small ass and go eat. Shit, man. Like, damn, man. Man, come on, bro. Like, damn, man. This is crazy. Fisher said Shedeur Sanders is on the radar. Interesting. Hey, whatever it is, though, y'all, right? Whatever it is, I'm ready to move on from Dak. Hey, it's just like this. What's the point of paying Dak? Look, this season, with what he got so far, bro, Dak, look, really you setting Dak up for failure. Because Dak ain't gonna make nobody better. He ain't no playmaker. He need people around him. Even the people that be riding him understands that. Who is around him? Who is around him? Mike McCarthy will have to call an amazing offense, better than last year, to get some good production out of this. And bro, we need like 4 running backs because we need to run the ball like 40 times. Because if we think that we're going to air it out like we did last year, with some of these scrubs we got catching the ball, that ain't going to work. You know what our best bet is going to be? Our best bet is going to be for John Stevens to build on what he did and actually be a threat in the middle of the field. If we could 2 tight end it, kind of like a Gronk and an Aaron Hernandez situation, all right, then we can go ahead and take less at wide receiver. But if we don't have 2 tight ends, we already got 1. But if we don't have 2 tight ends making plays, bro, it's going to look ugly. It's going to look ugly, man. It is going to look ugly. Woo! Woo! Ooh, look! Balls good week 1. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough. That is tough. Hey, can you hand me some tissue? Huh? Can you hand me some tissue? Okay. That is tough. Ooh. He got Will Anderson. And he got some good defensive ends coming at him too. He gonna get baptized in the phone call, all right? He gonna get baptized, y'all. So, but the good thing is, it's damn near ain't gonna get better than Miles Garrett week 1. So this is gonna be a good measurement for the rookie. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see it. I want to see how he do. Um, the good thing is that going against Micah, you can kind of get a good feel for the athleticism that you're gonna go against. But the power with the athleticism, unfortunately, rookie, you ain't gonna find out till week 1 because Micah ain't got that power, athleticism, and technique. Yeah, man, that's what separates. You know what I mean? That's what separates the mediocres from the ones. Good luck, rookie. But it's gonna be interesting though. Uh, it's gonna be interesting. Some of these matchups, man, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's my thing, y'all. What multiple? I'm concerned about that. That real third weapon. Because look, I see the connection right with Dak and Brandon Cooks down the field. I see it, but it's one thing to do it in practice, but it's you gonna do it in the game. Because Brandon Cooks was so open last year at times. Like Brandon Cooks should have had about 3 to 4 more touchdowns last year, and Dak missed them, or Dak didn't even look his way. So I understand that you're forced that you got to throw it to him because he's your best wide receiver on the field. But what's gonna happen if they take? Let's say, for instance, CD's not on the field, right? What's gonna happen if they take Brandon Cooks out? Who the hell gonna step up? Who on the outside gonna step up? Because if we saying Tolbert, that ain't it. That ain't it, man. So it's like you gotta have that contingency plan in place. It's like the best thing over these few years that the Cowboys done was offensive line. Get some good offensive linemen. They say, oh, and I also want to make this remark. Nate was talking about how Terrence Steele was looking quicker in his get off and in his movement, right? But there were some times looking at Terrence Steele, like when he was going against Micah, it kind of looked like last year. Like I said, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna always keep saying this. In order to get the most out of Terrence Steele, you have to have that balance at minimum, like you did not last year, but the year previous when we had Kellen Moore. You have to run the ball because he's a better run blocker than pass blocker, right? And that's gonna help set up right when you having success running the ball. That's gonna help him out naturally in pass coverage. But when you throwing the ball 40 times, bro, I just don't think that Terrence Steele that type of dude for you to pay him, right? Right? I'm not saying like he a scrub, but like if you think that you get Lane Johnson out of that, man, that ain't it, bro. He's a better run blocking tackle than he is pass. And if you was gonna do that, then you should have go picked up that Texas right tackle that I like this year, and he would have got you for cheap. And I'm pretty sure that from week 1 he would have started in because that boy aggressive. I liked him. That Texas right tackle, I can't think of his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All my Texas fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. Good run blocking tackle. It was gonna be solid enough in the passing game. That's all you needed. Especially going on, right? Whether see, you know you're gonna need that. I'm gonna tell you why you need that. Because guess what? This year you gotta run the ball. If you move on from Dak, you gotta run the ball. Even if you keep Dak, you gotta run the ball. You gotta run the ball. Rookie, Trey Lance, or Dak, you have to run the ball. So why not get you one of these road graders? That's all I'm saying. But I don't think they really think like that because Jerry's not a planner like that. Jerry don't really see the future like that. He only see the future good when it comes down to building the offensive line. Anything else building what he see the future in, he sucks at. And Will McClay look like off his track record, he sucks at that too because he right there with him. We know we gonna get some hellified offensive lineman up in this piece, right? You got you a future Hall of Famer in Tyler Smith. Shit, you damn near probably got you at least at minimum, you got you a Pro Bowler in Tyler Guyton, but most likely with the tools that he got, and if he stay and get some longevity, he probably a future Hall of Famer too. Just by that athleticism, bro. From what I've seen, you might got you at minimum you got you a Pro Bowler. With that feet he got, that's a Pro Bowler. That's Pro Bowler feet. You know, so I see Pro Bowlers in his future, and if you get a nice lengthy career, you potentially got a Hall of Famer in there too. And you gonna know what you got. Hey, look, whether he got to go through the fire or not, you gonna know what you got week one with him. I don't expect for him to go ahead and just win every rep against Miles, but you gonna know like, damn, he one of them ones. It's kind of like with Tyler Smith. When you put him in there, you be like, damn, Tyler Smith can play, right? It's gonna be the same thing with Tyler Guyton, rookie or not. You know if you got you a baller off the rip, because a rookie gonna make rookie mistakes, but that talent, that feel for the game, you already know, like, yeah, he gonna be one of the ones. So you gonna be like, we'll be patient, but it wasn't a good sight. You gonna know. And week one is a perfect test. It's also gonna be a good test for Terrence Steele. When Myles Garrett take his ass up over there, I'm interested to see that too. But because at the end of the day, right? If I'm the Browns, right? Even though we kind of moving ahead, if I'm the Browns, right? If I'm trying to get Myles Garrett on somebody, from what I know, so okay, I would love for Myles Garrett to get on that rookie. But when we talk about feet wise, athleticism wise, I kind of want to see what Terrence Steele about, especially off the struggles that he had last year. So I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be super. Don't they got Zadarius Smith too? I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that got Zadarius Smith. So both tackles, regardless, gonna have their hands full. They gonna have their hands full for sure. They gonna have their hands full for sure. But yeah, man, that's pretty much, man, my thoughts in regards to what I've seen so far. And watching this training camp. We're gonna be able to. I know I'll be able to have a whole lot more by Thursday, because Thursday, see, in order to evaluate this team, we got to go live bullets, because us going against other scrubs in practice, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for a true evaluation with this team. You got to evaluate this team Hey, look. Normally, I understand that people may leave later on in the preseason, as far as like third, fourth quarter. But I think that you might want to go ahead and watch every quarter on this one, because everybody that's playing could potentially be could make this team. That's how down bad this team is. Like, when you look at the grand scheme of things, if it was built the way it was supposed to, we'd have been like Daxon and all and Auburn. You talk about, oh, okay, yeah, maybe you might can make it, or maybe practice squad. But we actually looking at them as in they have an excellent chance to make this team if they show out in the preseason. That's good for them, but that shows you where this team is at talent-wise. And how did your GM and McClay and them and Steven and them, how they went about preparing your team for the future. They talk all this shit about preparing for the future. Oh, we need to pay this, cap this, and yada yada da. Bro, you did a shit job in prepping for this team for the future. This is damn near like we damn near like rebuilding territory. Like, bro, like if you look at this team, it shouldn't be like that. This is atrocious. You let go of people you weren't supposed to let go of, and you kept people that you should have never kept. And y'all know one of them is Michael Gallup. You should have never paid his ass. And I'm gonna tell you another one. Donovan Wilson. You should have never paid his ass. You don't pay. You don't pay box safeties. You replace them. You hit it and quit it. You hit it and quit it. You don't pay box safeties. What kind of idiot? What kind of idiot is Jerry Jones in them? You don't pay box safeties. You don't pay complimentary wide receivers, man. You replace their ass. That's like what the Chiefs and them doing with the corner, L'Jarius Sneed. They said, shit, I can find another good corner, and we gonna do just that. And the Chiefs gonna do just that. Yep. Situational defense, dominant offensive line. Yep, Lo. That's the only thing, right, that we can hope for. And the cold thing about it is, Lo, the only way we got potential for that is if we get very good center play. If our center can get to the second level and play with some power, we might got a good chance if we can get some good running. Get some good running going on. If we can get some decent running and some powerful play from the center, I think we're gonna be all right. Because hey, if Terrence Steele doing what he's supposed to do, which is dominate, because you got paid to dominate, and if you gotta send occasional help, maybe your left tackle away, that's fine. That's fine. If he get beat, maybe because he kind of misfired on his hands, that's fine, right? Because I know for sure that the athleticism, he ain't gonna get toasted because he got bad feet. He gonna get toasted because he might have misfired with his hands. Maybe he might have overextended. Maybe he might have not been strong enough going against Garrett. But when it comes down his feet, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that feet. And that says a lot. But guess what, though? Terrence Steele, I'm worried about his feet. I'm worried about his feet. Because him sitting over there, what he was looking at, I mean, I didn't really see too much difference. But, hey, we're going to find out in the game, though. Because at the end of the day, right, you need like in today's age, with all these pass rushers coming in, man, you need tackles, man, that can move both sides. You need tackles that can move both sides. And if you only got one, man, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. That ain't gonna cut it these days. Going against the pass rushers that they got to go against these days. There's always a Preston Smith and a Zadarius Smith tandem getting ready to come for you, right? There's the team just trying to go ahead and attack you from multiple ways. But if we can get our interior right, which we hoping for the center, you got two Pro Bowlers, two potential one future Hall of Famer and one potential Hall of Famer who we expect to make it to the Hall of Fame. The interior ain't nothing that you should worry about if you get some solid play from your center. I'm not asking for you to be Creed Humphrey. I'm just asking for you to provide a solid pocket for us. I'm asking for you not to get your ass beat and get pushed back. That's all I'm asking for. And you to get to the second level when it's time to get to the second level. That's all I'm asking for. And to be honest with you, that's asking for something that the above average center can do. And all we want him to do is just be a solid center for us, above average. And then the rest can be able to take it. But if you out here getting your ass beat, you get blown by, man, we're going to have issues. We're going to have issues. But, yeah, man, I'm about to get back and probably watch some of these interviews and seeing what these people talking about on the Cowboys, man, and kind of catch up some more and seeing what's going on. But, all right, y'all, till the next time, man. We gone.